We're in Quakertown, Pennsylvania this morning, and we're just going to start to put together a consignment auction of a family who, there's several parts to this family, and originally were going to try to have a garage sale type thing or estate sale or something. They decided to go with auction. So as we peruse the tables here, you'll see some things have prices on them. Just pay no attention to the prices on there, because we're going to have an auction here on March the 12th, right here in Quakertown. The address will be published later. March the 12th, I know it's iffy for the weather, so we're having a blizzard date of March the 19th, the following Saturday. But let's take a quick walk through, and I'll show you just some of the things that are going to be in the sale. It's a little bright right here. Maybe too bright for the camera. I'm not sure because the sun is coming in here. But we've got tobacco tins. There's some knives here. A collection of watches. Most of them don't work as far as I know. Tobacco tins. All kinds of little things here. There's a lot of watches in here. So if you're looking for watch parts or watch bands or something like that, there's a lot of them here. We've got some pin backs, little collection of pin backs here, some old Christmas, not a lot of old Christmas, just some old Christmas. As you can see, they were setting up to do something entirely. So we're going to be tightening this up. Some things are going to be lotted together that aren't together now. So we'll fix it up. But this is just day one. I thought I'd give you an overview of some of the things, or all the things that are going to be in this auction. Some dolls, little doll related things, a little bit of furniture and decor. I wouldn't say there's going to be a lot of antiques in this. There are some. There's a lot of decor, but some interesting things. I mean, to my way of thinking, this looks like a good place for a flea marketer, or flea marketeers, as we say. Season is coming up. You're going to need things to fill out your flea market space or your antique mall booth, whatever. It's a good place to pick up some little things. Salt and pepper shakers. Anybody who knows me knows the story of the salt and pepper shakers, but we've got some salt and pepper shakers here that if you're into that, we've got them for you. Again, we'll tighten a lot of this up. We'll make lots out of them, put them in flats. There's some linens in this trunk. It's a nice old trunk. I know trunks aren't selling really well these days, but it's a nice old trunk. And these linens will be removed from here and put in a flat. And some Afghans in this other trunk. This trunk is a bit older than the first. Seems to be some vintage clothing in here. We haven't even begun to look at this yet. Maybe some of that is just fabric. I'm a little unsure of exactly what's what there. This seems to be a little bit of sewing related items. Big old embroidery hoop there. A painted firkin. Some buttons. I'm moving along kind of quick here. It might be hard to pick up on everything, but I don't want to take a ton of time here. Okay, now we've got another room over here. A little bit of a step down. Got a collection of seashells and stars and starfish, I guess it is. Some of the electronics here, like this crock pot, I'm not sure about that crock pot. I don't know if that's going to make the sale or not, but we'll see. Again, this is just a quick overview. I'm not trying to go into a lot of detail, or any detail for that matter. Just give an idea. Picture frames. Oh, a lot of cookie cutters here. A lot of cookie cutters. I don't know. I guess there's some older ones here, yeah. But again, a lot of tins. You know, tins are still popular these days. So there's a few older ones in here. Over here we've got some machines, sewing machines. There's a projector here, a couple of projectors. I think this is a sextant. Yes, it is a sextant. And I think this is probably one of the more interesting things that I've seen in a long time, not just here, but anywhere else, is a sextant. So if you're lost at sea, you're going to need a sextant there. A reel-to-reel tape recorder. I think that's a film editing device. An old typewriter. Slide projector. And then there's another big machine here, which is not going to be in the auction. And all right, let's move on to the other room, and I'll stop here and pick it up on the other side. Yep. Okay, here we are in what we're calling the large room, big room, and just an assortment of things in here. Again, this is a consignment auction. There's several members of this family who are kind of contributing. It's more or less of a downsize situation, but everybody's downsizing these days. The auction is going to be March the 12th. You'll get more information on my website, but this is in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Not too far from the main street. I want to back up here a little bit because there's some things under the table here. A couple of old lanterns there. One a barn lantern, and there's a hoist. Come up here. Some crockery, bean pots, and what have you. And again, some decorative items. Oh, look, an owl. Who would buy an owl? I know about 6 people who would buy an owl. Again, there's some interesting little things here. It's going to be a quick sale. It's not going to be any 5-hour sale, I can guarantee that. And it's going to be run, we're not going to set up chairs or anything like that. It's going to be a walking auction. We're going to walk from room to room, table to table, almost like a tailgate auction, except this is just part of a family. We're not taking general consignment from other people. This is all for this family. So you don't have to bring a chair, because we're going to just walk right on through here and get her done. Let's hope for good weather. But again, it's March the 12th with a blizzard date of March the 19th. Those are both Saturdays in March. And lots of Lots of glass here, all kinds of things. Some oil lamps. I always have an oil lamp in my house, or I have several of them. And I always keep oil in them because where I live, we lose the power all the time. And they're really great for that. This is some kind of, it looks like test tubes, but I'm sure it's more technical laboratory equipment than is in my area of expertise. I don't really know much about it, but we got some nice bottles, nice old bottles here. Collection of them. Some larger ones, not all old. There's some screw tops in here and such, but we'll offer them up. You never know who might be looking for things. Some planters, things of that nature. These are not unwrapped, but these are glasses in one of those carriers, and I know those are very popular. Dishes, there's collector dishes and other dishes. Some depression. Gonna get a good deal on that, I'm sure. Okay. Green glass. So there will be no food service at this because it's going to be a short deal. Not going to spend a whole lot of time here. And again, it's March the 12th with a blizzard date of March the 19th in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Hope to see you there.